I'm so bad. I don't even know when I'm dressing. Like when I try to dress up, I'm like, my wife will see me and I'm like, how's this look? Huh? Like, and I'm making an attempt.
And she's like, "Are you serious?"
Oh, no, 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 no. We can't. Like you look better off in shorts and a t-shirt. Like you don't even try to do that.
Welcome to Getting Grilled. I'm Jordan Stratton, and today we're serving up Kevin James. He's a comedian, actor, and screenwriter, known for his roles on King of Queens and Paul Blart Mall Cop, but today he's promoting his newest film, Home Team. It's based on the true story of New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton taking over coaching duties for his son's sixth grade football team after being suspended for the 2012 NFL season. So, if you're a sucker for football stories or underdog stories or stories where the star wears a visor, like a lot, you'll definitely want to check this one out when it releases on Netflix on January 28th. Let's get grilling. Hey, Kevin. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Doing great. So, working for a company that's centered around everything fatherhood, I'm having a hard time thinking of a recent film that reflects our brand as much as Home Team does. How much did the script's focus on parenting play a part in you taking this role?
It was just the the truth of the story that really drew me to it. Adam Sandler brought the story to me and said, how would you like to do this movie? It's a sports movie. I didn't even know about this year that Sean Payton was suspended, that he did this. I mean, it blew me away. So I was like, man, this thing's got to be done. It's got to be made, especially now. People need this, to reconnect with family and stuff. It meant the world to me. And I was like, man, let's do this. This is great.
I also like that he's not some like all-star dad who's just like knocking it out of the park. Okay, that's the wrong sports analogy, but you know what I mean. It's just a father he's fallen short and he's willing to take the opportunity to jump back in and pick up the baton. That's another wrong sports analogy, but you understand what I'm talking about.
Yes. I mean, like, who hasn't fallen short, right? It's a very difficult business to, when you're on the road and when you're the coach of, a head coach of a team, especially, it's like
that level of stress alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your time is just so. It's very easy to kind of neglect the family and, not even meaning to. It's so hard to do it. So I think this was a happy accident in a way that this happened. He was able to kind of stop and stop his life for a minute and think what was really important. And he went on to coach the greatest, season of his career, he said.
It might be a wake-up call for other dads, maybe, who are getting too caught up in work, who are trying to, nose to the grindstone. They might miss some things. Just happens.
It happened to me. I was doing so much work. I stopped and I literally learned from this movie and said, hey, man, my kids were doing a play. And I'm like, I want to be in the next play with you.
Yeah, that's great.
I did. So I'm in Oliver now with them. And we're taking time out. And, it's pushing everything back a little bit. But we got to try to make that connection sometimes because, we got to focus on what's important.
That's a role you're never going to forget, I'm sure. Yeah. Along with your own production company, Home Team is also a Happy Madison production, like you said. This is your buddy Adam Sandler's production company. And I don't know if you know this, but Adam was chosen as Vogue's 2021 Style Icon of the Year. So with that being said, I want to know what your most comfortable outfit is that you're still willing to wear in public.
I try to be presentable. I'm so bad. I don't even know when I'm dressing. Like when I try to dress up, I'm like, my wife will see me and I'm like, how's this look? Huh? Like, and I'm making an attempt.
And she's like, are you serious?
Oh, no. We can't. Like you look better off in shorts and a t-shirt. Like you don't even try to do that.
You try your hardest. You might not be on the cover of Vogue, but you're doing your best. That's all we can ask for.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's the message I want everybody to take. You're not necessarily going to be on the cover of Vogue, but you're doing your best.
We also have a lot of young fathers in the dad community, and it's not easy. Late night feedings, sleep deprivation, diapers, just so much vomit. It can be a lot. Can you put on your figurative Sean Payton visor, look in the camera, and improvise some sort of halftime speech that will really fuel them just to get through it and succeed as new parents? How can you inspire them?
You know what? When those kids are whining in that and you're rolling over and it's so toasty in your bed and you don't want to move and you do the fake move, you ask your wife, but you make the effort. Even if it's fake, you'll get caught a couple times, but you'll get great credit when you go, hey, do you want me to go do this? She goes, no, thank you, I got it. And then you go back to bed and you're like, yes, I got credit and I didn't have to go do it. But there's going to be sometimes that backfires on you. That is where she's like, yes, can you please put the baby to sleep? And I've been there many nights too. I've been many nights where I take that kid, I got to put him in a little car seat and I'm driving around a neighborhood at 2:30 in the morning and trying to get them to sleep. So it's just part of it, man. You got to be part of the team. You got to get in there, suck it up, stop being a baby yourself, and, just do it, man. Just do it. It stinks, but, it's also very rewarding when you get that kid to sleep and then trying to get him out of the car seat and not wake him up. A lot of trophy deserving moments as a father, especially as a new father.
All right, Kevin James. So with this being an episode of Getting Grilled, I'd be remiss not to talk to you a little bit about your personal grilling experience, your personal grilling lifestyle, if you will. So first of all, do you have a lot of experience manning the grill?
I grilled today.
You grilled today. You were prepared. What is some grilling knowledge you can drop on us? Whether it's a recipe or a technique or some equipment that you swear by. Do you have anything that you can give the people that they might not have heard before?
Well, it's not that. Here's one of my biggest problems. When I get a thick steak and I go to cook a thick steak, the problem is I like it very rare, but my family doesn't. I can eat it, like spank it, put it on a plate, I'm ready to go. But sometimes if a steak is too thick, you tend to put it on the grill and you'll burn it on the outside and it doesn't get cooked enough down in. So that's been the challenge for me. And I'm finding through the sous vide. Have you ever sous vide?
Yeah.
I'm getting into that now where it's like it takes care of that. You can still get it very rare, but it kind of warms the meat, gets the meat ready, and it's like, then all of a sudden you throw it on the grill, one side for like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. The other side, you can burn it, like get a little char on there, and then you're good to go. But yeah, that's the biggest problem. A lot of people have a problem cooking chicken. I'm bad with that too. People are recommending thermometers to me. I've never cooked with a thermometer. I've done that, and then a couple of times the kids drop because of salmonella. So you got to watch out if they're eating raw chicken. So they can toughen up, though, right?
What undercooked meat does, what it ever does to you, it's just going to make you better in the end, right?
That's right.
So that is all I have right now. Home Team is available to stream Friday, January 28th on Netflix. It's a delight. It's so much fun. Kevin James, you are an inspiration both on and off the field. Thank you so much for your time.